Hi everyone, Shai here. I hope all of you are doing good. Welcome to another new video. Buckle up, aviation enthusiasts and mystery lovers. Today, we're diving into the world's most baffling aviation mysteries. From planes vanishing without a trace to unsolved cockpit confessions, these stories have left experts and the public scratching their heads for decades. Get ready for jaw-dropping tales, eerie coincidences, and unanswered questions that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's take flight into the unknown. Number 1. 2003 Angola Boeing 727 Disappearance. Ben C., Padilla and John M. Matantu are thought to have gotten on the plane on May 25, 2003, just before sunset, probably around p.m. local time. Padilla was a hired mechanic from the Republic of the Congo, while Matantu was an American pilot and flight engineer from the United States. Both men needed a second crew member to fly the Boeing 727 because neither had a certificate. U.S. authorities think Padilla was operating the controls, while other airport officials said that two males had boarded the aircraft before the event. An airport employee claimed to have seen only one person aboard the plane. Without contacting the control tower, the plane started taxiing, made erratic movements, and landed on a runway without permission. When air traffic controllers sought to make contact with the plane, they received no response. Without a single light on, the plane took off and disappeared somewhere over the Atlantic. Before the accident, the plane could travel about 2,000 to 4,000 kilometers on a single tank of fuel, which was 1,400 gallons. Neither the plane nor the two men have been spotted since, and no wreckage has been found on land or in the sea. Number 2. The mystery of Flight 990. Flight 990 left from Los Angeles and stopped in New York City. It was planned to continue on to Cairo. From Los Angeles, it departed JFK Airport at around 1:20 in the morning. The plane reached its desired altitude of 10,000 feet in under 25 minutes. At 1:50 a.m., it began its rapid descent from a height of roughly 4,900 meters at a very steep angle of 40 degrees. During the dive, it reached speeds exceeding the Boeing 767's maximum safe limit by a significant margin. Less than a minute after flying to an altitude of around 7,600 meters, the plane abruptly veered off course and stopped its descent. After the plane lost power in its left engine, it began its fateful plummet towards the lake. Experts pointed out that Egypt Air Flight 990 disappeared from radar screens without warning, and no mayday signal was sent. This suggests that the jet fell out of the sky because of a single disaster. The airline quickly stated that no terrorist threats had been made against it. The Bermuda Triangle of the North was another more controversial theory, suggesting that Flight 990 was lost in this area. The wreckage was found in the North Atlantic, close to the Massachusetts island of Nantucket. This was the fourth jet disaster to occur nearby in less than 2 decades. Number 3. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart. In a twin-engine Lockheed Electra aircraft, Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan left Oakland, California, for their eastward transcontinental voyage on June 1, 1937. After traveling 35,405.568 kilometers in less than a month and having 11,265.41 kilometers to travel before reaching Oakland again, they arrived in Lae, New Guinea. They had to fly another 4,023.36 kilometers from Lae to Howland Island, a tiny island in the middle of the Pacific, where they would halt to refuel. Unfortunately, Earhart and Noonan could not reach their objective because of cloudy skies, radio communication problems, and limited fuel. The United States government spent more money on a sea search for the plane than it had ever spent before, but they were unable to locate Earhart and Noonan. The U.S. government has concluded that Earhart and Noonan's plane crashed into the vast ocean after running out of fuel. The events that followed the crash are still mysterious. Given the enigma surrounding this incident, several explanations have surfaced and are still under discussion today. According to one account, Earhart was a covert agent for the United States government, and the Japanese captured her for attempting to spy on Japanese-controlled islands. Earhart's disappearance remains one of the most talked about historical mysteries, as no theory has been definitively shown to be accurate. Earhart's achievements and memory continue to inspire hundreds of aspiring young pilots, despite the tragic end of her life. Before moving on to the next point, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you all to my merchandise. You can support my content by getting your favorite products from my store or by simply joining my channel. Your support means a lot to me. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4. The disappearance and discovery of the Lady Be Good. An unexplained disappearance occurred on April 4, 1943, when an American B-24D Liberator, Lady Be Good, returned from a bombing operation over Naples. The plane appeared to vanish into thin air in the Libyan desert. A British oil prospecting team in 1958 came across the remains of a big airplane. The tale of her disappearance, her mysterious rediscovery, and the tenacity of her crew is nothing short of amazing. When Lady Be Good joined the 514th Bomb Squadron on March 25, 1943, she was a brand new aircraft. Her crew was similarly new, having just flown into Libya the week before. On April 4th, Lady Be Good and her 9-member crew took to the skies for their final voyage. The formation planned to depart in waves from Solis Island, Libya, and travel 700 kilometers to Naples, Italy. Lady Be Good, flying alone, ran into issues returning to Solis. Lieutenant William Hatton, the pilot of the aircraft, radioed Solis at AM to inform them that their automatic direction finder had broken and they needed directions to the airfield. The B-24, however, flew directly over the airstrip and well into the Sahara Desert. Because these instructions never materialized, a rescue operation was started. However, neither the aircraft nor its crew were located. Lady Be Good was believed to have slammed into the Mediterranean Sea, but its demise remains mysterious. Number 5. 2016 Indian Air Force and 32 disappearance over the Bay of Bengal. On July 22, 2016, an Antonov An-32 turboprop plane from the Indian Air Force mysteriously disappeared. The plane had taken off from Tambaram Air Force Station in Chennai on the western bank of the Bay of Bengal, bound for Port Blair in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. On board were 29 passengers. At 9:12 a.m., 280 kilometers to the east of Chennai, radar contact with the aircraft was lost. The search and rescue effort grew to be the biggest ever conducted for a lost airliner at sea in India. Similar accidents also occurred in 1986 and 2019. On July 22, 2016, the Antonov An-32 departed Tambaram Air Force Station at 7:30 a.m. local time. It was anticipated to touch down in Port Blair around 11:45 a.m. local time. A rigorous search and rescue operation conducted by the Indian Navy and Coastal Guard utilized a submarine, 12 surface boats, and 5 aircraft. 6 planes, 16 ships, and a submarine were sent on the third day of the disappearance to search for the missing An-32 in the Bay of Bengal, 150 nautical miles east of Chennai. It was determined on August 1st that the aircraft lacked an underwater locator beacon ULB. However, 2 emergency locator transmitters else were present. The rescue mission and search were suspended on September 15, 2016. Number 6. What happened? For nearly 60 years, those who have ties to the Pan Am Flight 7 catastrophe have been obliged to accept the U.S. Civil Aeronautics Board's conclusion that there is insufficient physical evidence at this time to determine the cause of the disaster. The Clipper Romance of the Skies, PA 944, on its route from San Francisco to Hawaii on its maiden voyage around the world, vanished without a trace on November 8, 1957. Because of its size and production, the Boeing 377 Strato cruiser was called the Ocean Liner of the Sky. There were 38 passengers and 6 crew members aboard. Unexplainable anomalies related to this case are numerous, and they all need answers. According to the debris site, the Clipper continued to fly for an additional 23 minutes after sending its last regular position report, and there was no sign of distress from the crew. Nearly 144,841 kilometers north of where it was supposed to be flying, the aircraft quickly entered the sea. After a lengthy investigation, investigators from the organization that would eventually become the National Transportation Safety Board and the Civil Aeronautics Board were unable to determine what caused the disappearance of the Romance of the Skies. The Clipper was supposedly destroyed by a meteor or a flying saucer. Public interest eventually declined because no concrete proof supported the statements. The list of aviation mysteries has been nothing short of unimaginable. So, that was all for today. I hope you have watched the video up to this timestamp. Make sure to press the like button if it amazed you. Press the subscribe button if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, as it's totally free. You can follow me on all social media platforms. All links are given in the description. You can also watch other cool stuff. The playlist link is also mentioned in the description. I will catch you up soon in the next video. Till then, peace out.